Okay, so let's talk about determining value. Our goal here is to estimate the after repair value. And the way we're going to do that is doing what's called a CMA. Realtors refer to this all the time, the CMA. Need us to do a CMA. Hey, what were the results of the CMA? What does it stand for? Comparative Market Analysis. We're going to look at comps. And we're going to look at comparative houses that are sold and active. Sold and active. I like that website that Richard suggested yesterday. I made a note of it. It's valuable. Redfin is a place where you can look at a lot of active stuff. You can also look at actives at realtor.com. Why would we want to? I mean, typically an appraiser is really going to look at solds. Why do we want to look at solds and actives? Can you tell me? Every one of those answers is right. Because of the market. Because we want to know what competition is asking for a similar house. Would it be useful to know if there's another house like it that hasn't sold, so we don't have sold information, but is on the market for more than the sold comp or less than the sold comp? We would want to know that. So only houses that are sold and active should be used as comps. Well, why don't we just order an appraisal? Wouldn't that be easier than trying to do this ourselves? I mean, it's only a few $100s, right? What do you? Why pay for it? You're an appraiser, right? Yeah, that's right. I just connecting. What do you charge for residential? I don't do residential. You don't just do commercial, and that's expensive. Commercial appraisals are expensive. Shoot, the last one I had done was at least $1,500. $1,500. Yeah. 2,000 out here. That's a function of the market. Are you out here? You're in California? Yeah, Sacramento. I'm talking about cow country in New York here. Oh yeah, they can go up to $10,000 or $12,000. It's sort of a function of the value and the complexity of it. And, yeah. So, but what's the typical price for a residential appraisal? $300 to $350, something like that. Well, let me ask you this, and this will help kind of clarify. How many of you own your own home? Okay. And how many of you, and I'm not asking about whether you have a mortgage on it now, but how many of you got a mortgage when you bought it? Okay. And did the lender require an appraisal? When did you get it? Did you get it before you had the house under contract and an agreement with the seller, or after you had an agreement with the seller? After. Do we have an agreement with the seller when we're determining after repair value on a house that we've just learned about? No. So what we'll do is our own CMA. So we refer to these comps, that's sort of a slang term for comparable, and that is a term that appraisers and realtors and frankly anybody in the real estate business understands. If you were to turn the acronym ARV, after repair value, into a word and call it ARV, if you asked a realtor to tell you what the ARV is on a house, they might say, "Did you just bark at me?" If you ask a realtor for comps, they'll say, "You betcha." Where are we going to get the comps? Well, from a realtor. The MLS is a great resource. Of course, you got to have access to a realtor or to the MLS.